Hi, I'm Clarissa Rude, reporting live in Belmont. Today we're going to be talking about some globalization and athletic training. We will be interviewing Ron Rodriguez, my assistant will be doing that for you. And I, Clarissa, will be back later, so talking about more in depth on globalization. So, see you then. Hi, and we're back with Ron Rodriguez, my father. So Ron, what sports injuries have you had in the past?
I've had multiple ACL injuries.
Okay, what kind of therapy did you use and go through?
I went through a lot of stability therapy, a lot of strength training afterwards. When you have an ACL injury, it makes it so you can't really use your leg for a long period of time, so the muscles and ligaments get kind of weak in it. So mostly just a lot of strength building and stability and balance.
What types of machines and things did they have you use and do?
Surprisingly, they used a lot of exercise balls for stability. We used a lot of the weight and tension bands in order to build up the strength solely. A lot of stretching, and actually we used the stationary bicycle a lot. It was actually my favorite.
One last question. Were the therapists American?
They were.
Okay. Now, what is globalization to you?
Globalization to me is a good idea in order to take people's ideas and thoughts and the technology that's out there and broaden it globally so that we can actually get feedback from other countries and other people who might actually have better input and better ideas to enhance those techniques or technology.
What do you think globalization has to do with athletic therapy?
There's a lot of different types of therapy out there that are used in different parts of the world. A lot of it we as Americans might not be used to because it's not based on any kind of medicine or chemicals or anything like that to get placed into your body. So a lot of the natural remedies that are out there, as odd as they may seem to us, have worked for centuries for these other countries. So I think it's a good idea in order to globalize that and get everybody's input on it.
One more thing to add. Do you think that the chemicals, that other things, the things that might help with the therapy, do you think those will become more popular in the future, or do you think they'll stay with more natural resources and stay the same?
I'd hope that we get away from, putting any kind of strain, any kind of chemicals or medicines into our body and try to find more natural and more holistic ways of actually taking care of ourselves and improving our body.
Okay, well thank you, Ron.
You're welcome.
And we're off. Wow, this is interesting. Oh, sorry, wow, didn't see you there. Well, I was just reading about globalization, athletic training, and athletic therapy. My dad, who said that? My friend, Ron Rodriguez, was interviewed earlier on, and he was mainly talking about and focusing on his past with athletic therapists and what they did, what they used, and how they should be spread and stuff. Well, I was just looking at this article on the journal on NCVI. Well, this is under the journalist with athletic training, and this is a great article. I'm just going to read you part of the first paragraph just so you can get a little hint on what it is about. So, in 1998, the National Athletic Trainers Association, or NATA, Board of Directors, under the leadership of President Kent Fall, decided to study the role of the athletic trainer worldwide. The NATA convened international leaders to examine the education, credentialing, and development of international organization for the profession. After several years of investigation, globalization was determined to be an important factor of the continued development and evolution of the athletic trainer / therapist. That was basically just all about how proving that they decided to make globalization an important factor in athletic therapy. I mean, this is exactly what I want to do. Now, this is really cool. However, recent developments in Asia and Japan, in particular, have led to a new and exciting opportunities for the athletic trainer. Other countries use an array of healthcare professionals, including nurses, physiotherapists, massage therapists, to provide medical services to the athletes and other patients. The overriding The overriding goal is to provide the best health care services to our patients. A goal that can be accomplished with different techniques and procedures. For an example, on a trip to Italy, I was exposed to a new modality called cryosound. This was a standard ultrasound machine with a frozen head that provided superficial cold to the injured body part. The theory was that the combine of the cold with the pulse ultrasound would enhance the healing process and allow for faster recovery. It was an interesting application for a common modality. Now, I think that is fascinating. That is exactly what globalization of athletic therapy is. They're coming out with bigger and better machines to help the healing go faster. This is Clarissa Rude, signing off for the night. See ya!